tonight.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders and the Dublin Shamrocks. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now they go play action with Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 126 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Howell. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation?
Here's a diving catch right side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league. That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, All right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500, and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Cardinal. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 7-7, our score after. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Happy Lions! Let's go!
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part coverage clever guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one downfield for Dotson. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Howell throwing on first down here. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off play action. It's Howell. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Hey, check that. Street.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first. well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Richardson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 31-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down, Howell now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got it with the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and third. And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Howell changing the play here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. Step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Here's second and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Stop low, 18.
Third and long for Richardson. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there on third down. 42 yards. Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Go street.
Running left, Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On first down, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. His pass left side to Downs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
Touchdown! Josh Downs from a yard out. And the Shamrocks are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Al now to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Now Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down, Washington.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Another throw for Howell. Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. And the Washington first down.
First down, Howell to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and set packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Second and 10.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 10.
That's complete to Palmer. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back. protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And Howe will throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Howe. Able to get away. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Richardson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Howe, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Powell. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he will lose yardage coverage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. 3rd and 19.
Go, Reed, go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Howell out of the shotgun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howell. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll run for it with Robinson. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Adam Troutman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Being chased down left. And he can't find receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. The Washington offense set to take over again. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On first down, Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Shamrocks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dublin's offense now set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing now is Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
18, Pioneers. 19, Lions.
Richardson looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Got it. Ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 15. 80 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Howell to throw. This is Robinson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock.
Oh, Howell loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Just keeping the play alive. Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't loud.